Is crypto going up or down here in the following weeks and months? That is a question we are going to try and tackle here from the experts' point of views. And we'll talk about what the hedge funds are saying, what some key popular names in crypto are saying. And while there might be some short term volatility right now, could we still turn up again in quarter number four? Is this a healthy correction? Where could we be going? When could things reverse? All of that for you guys in this video. Take a look at XRP right now, down to 283. Things are getting interesting in the markets. Ethereum down to 3,400. Some experts are saying ETH could come down to 3K before reversing back up. Could Bitcoin even be heading down to 100,000 before it turns back up later this year? We're going to tackle all of those questions for you guys in this video. And again, a lot to unpack here. So make sure you guys, right now, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this video out with some friends. I want your guys' thoughts in the comment section as well. And real quick, before we jump into all of this, sign up for the free newsletter. This is going to keep you ahead of the game in terms of what's coming in the weeks and months to come here in the rest of 2025, even as we roll into 2026. I'm going to be dropping free newsletters twice a week to start. So make sure you guys sign up, name and email. There's a link down below in the description for that. Make sure you guys are locked in so you're getting this key information coming at you all the time. So with all of that being said, I want to start and just kind of talk at you here. And I want to start with what Fidelity Digital Assets, Chris Cooper, is saying right now, the head of Fidelity Digital Assets. He says Bitcoin is still in a bull market, entering what Fidelity calls the quote acceleration phase. Now, expect, he says, continued volatility and a potential final surge toward the year's end. But he does think we could see a pullback here in Q3. And he says, through this cycle, he says, though this cycle may not be following historical patterns exactly, we are looking closely at macro trends like the Fed policy that is big right now and corporate adoption. These are going to be the key drivers. I would also add that regulation is going to be something to watch. We're going to have that covered for you guys no matter what. Now, a lot more to get to here. Stable coins are proving to be the foundation right now to digital payments, leveraging Ethereum's dominant position if legislation like the Genius Act continues to go smooth. It's already passed. I think Ethereum could be in store for a run later this year. A little bit of a cool down period right now, but I don't think this is the end of the cycle just yet. That's my take. I'm going to get into some other experts' takes as well. Bitwise and Investing Haven, they are forecasting Bitcoin trading anywhere from 80 to 150,000 from now until the end of the year. So I know that's kind of a wide range. They do have some stretch targets for Bitcoin from 175 to 185 in bullish scenarios. VanEck, Schwab, Fundstat, which is Tom Lee, Standard Chartered, what are they saying? They too are giving price predictions for Bitcoin 180 to 250,000. And these are optimistic estimates tied to institutional flows and Bitcoin's evolving utility. One thing that VanEck, Schwab, Fundstat, which is Tom Lee, and Standard Chartered, one of the things they're watching closely is if the United States establishes a Bitcoin strategic reserve publicly, right, and puts it out there, this could drive price action later this year. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink, what's he saying? He suggested Bitcoin could reach 700,000 at some point. Didn't put a time frame on this. If sovereign wealth funds and institutions allocate 2 to 5% of portfolios into crypto. But he also cautioned volatility right now and regulatory risk still with what we have in front of us. So Ethereum outperformed Bitcoin pretty significantly in July, and analysts expect it to challenge its all-time high at some point this year. A lot of the top analysts, the all-time high for Ethereum is 4,865. They believe there is upside potential anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000. And then by year end, some of the experts are putting Solana up there at $331, XRP ranging anywhere from $240 to $4. I do think it can get higher, especially if we get some great news with the Clarity Act. And BNB expected to get maybe anywhere from 900 to 1,000 by year's end. These are, again, just a couple of the experts consolidating some of this information for you guys. And what experts are warning about right now: the macro and regulatory shocks could upset expectations even amidst institutional flows. Central bank policy shifts remain a key risk driver right now in the markets. Increased integration between crypto and mainstream finance. We're looking at that from a tokenization standpoint. Obviously, the big banks could be moving in. We had 3 big news stories with big banks coming in to crypto. Citibank, PNC, and none bigger than JP Morgan Chase. JP Morgan partnering with Coinbase. That is huge. All of that set to go fully live in 2026. So the summary here is short-term volatility, right? And perhaps later this year come back up. Now, before we get up on out of here, there are some key Bitcoin warnings made by Jeremy Da Vinci about Bitcoin. Also, Arthur Hayes weighing in as well. So the Bitcoin OG and YouTuber Da Vinci put out a post this morning saying you still don't own enough Bitcoin for what's coming. So with only positive long-term Bitcoin predictions coming from a lot of people, this seems to be another bullish prediction from Da Vinci and advice to the crypto community to accumulate more Bitcoin before it all gets bought by Wall Street. Now, I think Bitcoin is kind of in a league of its own. It's like the Bitcoin market and then the crypto market right now. It's 2 separate things, in my opinion. But he says with Bitcoin treasury companies, ETFs, the institutions are scooping this up, and sovereign wealth funds, other nations, individual pension funds, corporate America, all of them are coming into Bitcoin. Da Vinci stated he expects Bitcoin to skyrocket as high as 500,000 per coin at some point in the future, and then never go under the $100,000 level again. Does that happen this cycle? He didn't say. I'm not going to say that either. It's just hard to wrap your head around what could happen, right? I mean, the thing with Bitcoin for me is just buy and hold it, long-term strategy. Crypto is more, outside of Bitcoin, crypto for me is more of trading, right? It's swing trading, like longer-term time horizons. Arthur Hayes believes Bitcoin is going to come down and test 100,000 very soon. The founder and former CEO of the major crypto exchange BitMEX, Arthur Hayes, published a tweet with his view of the current economic situation in the United States. Arthur Hayes, by the way, just sold $13.5 million worth of crypto. But he thinks that the market will be hit by an increased macroeconomic pressure with the tariff bill coming in the United States in the third quarter this year. And after the release of non-farm payroll data, he says no major econ is creating enough credit fast enough to boost nominal GDP. So he believes we will see some volatility. ETH's going to test 3K. He believes Bitcoin going to test 100,000. And he did, again, just sold a little bit of ETH worth 8.32 mil and a little bit of Pepe valued at $414 plus $1,000 as well. So these are some of the things that experts are saying right now. We're going to be on top of this for you guys, continue to break things down, give you guys insights and information. Make sure you guys sign up for the newsletter if you have not already. Definitely check that out. And again, guys, I appreciate you all for watching. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more videos just like this.